guys, so it is about 6:45 in the morning and I leave for school in about 30 minutes. I just wanted to do a full face tutorial just on like full coverage and stuff, kind of a flawless face, I guess. I know I've done a perfect face anyone video before, but this one is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more full coverage, and the products are completely different of what I'm using, and I'm actually going to go through the whole process. The first thing I'm going to do is get my primer. It's in the store. And what I'm using is Smashbox Photo Finish, and I'm just going to get one pump on my finger, rub it in between my fingers, and then just apply this like I would my moisturizer. By the way, my hands are clean. I always want to start with clean hands, especially if you're not using brushes, which I am, but obviously not for this. Okay, so once that is rubbed in completely, I'm actually going to use my green powder from, what is this from? Can't even think. Physicians Formula all over my face today, just because I have redness in here and here, on the tip of my nose, up here and down here, just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell in the lighting, and so I just figured I would go ahead and use it all over. This is what that looks like. So I'm actually going to take my stippling brush and apply that slightly, and that's going to kind of even out the redness, take away the redness. I'll have to do a video on like color correction sometime. Okay, so the next thing that I do as far as color correction goes is for my under eye circles, and I actually use an orange lipstick. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys before, but this is a, what is this from? I know what brand this is. Oh, it's Revlon. That's bad. It's Revlon, and it is in 704, which is Peach Silk, and it's matte. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my concealer brush. You don't want a whole lot, because throughout the day, especially if you don't have a high quality concealer, it'll start to show through and you'll have orange under your eyes. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and apply it right where I have the darkest spots. Just blend that in with my fingers. As you can see, you can tell it's there, but it's not like really heavy or anything. That's why this has lasted me forever. Okay, and then I'm going to clean off my concealer brush. I'm using my Sephora concealer palette, which as you can tell is almost completely gone. I'm going to use the yellow toned concealer over this one, because later we're going to cover it up with foundation anyway. And I know this sounds like a lot of steps, but it's really not, and it doesn't look heavy whenever we're done. So this is just going to kind of cover up the orange. And also finalize the covering of the dark circles. Okay, so now that we're done with that, put my concealer brush up, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Dream Matte Mousse and Porcelain Ivory, which is number 1, and I'm going to apply it with my stippling brush, which looks like this. It's, what is this? Oh my gosh, the numbers are scratched off. I believe it's the 188 for MAC. And I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush there and apply it all over my face. Now, what I like about this, is it raining? What I like about this foundation is that it makes your skin really soft, and it's very moisturizing, and it goes on really light, and it blends fabulously. Like, I can't get over how well it blends. So, I'm just going to apply this all over, especially make sure that you cover up the green. We definitely don't want to look like Shrek. And by the way, the reason I use a stippling brush is because it makes it, it actually helps to give you a more flawless look, kind of like an airbrushed makeup applicator would. And this is going to work a lot better than just like a sponge or your hand or a regular foundation brush, because regular foundation brushes tend to turn out kind of streaky sometimes, although I do love mine. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm still kind of pale because I haven't added powder or anything yet. I haven't like added like blush or anything like that. Okay, but that's the foundation. Now, since I have been really stressed out lately, my skin has been acting up, as I've said like 4 times now. So I've been using an oil-absorbing powder. And normally I like to use loose powder, but this is actually a pressed powder from Clinique. And this is Super Powder Double Face Makeup. And this is going to be high coverage, and it's also going to be oil-absorbing throughout the day, so I'm just getting some of that on the powder puff here and pressing it in and downward. That way it'll stay out of my pores, but it'll cover better. Okay, so I'm finished with that. So that's pretty much the coverage part of it. I did that very quickly. It only took a few minutes. Now I'm going to move on to like blush and bronzer. So the first thing I'm going to actually pull out is my Coastal Plains palette. This is the contour and blush palette, and I think this is pretty much all I'm going to use today. I kind of switch off between blushes and bronzers, but I think this is what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is contour, actually. And I'm going to be using my Studio Gear number 11 brush to do that. So I don't contour all over my face. I just do my cheekbones and under my chin, because I have a double chin. Okay, so I've shown how to contour in a video before, so I'm not going to like go into it now. If you guys want to like request another video, I can show you in very great depth how to contour. But I'm just going to assume everybody knows what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to just clean off my stippling brush again and use it for highlighting. And I'm just going to be using this white on the palette. And I'm going to apply it right at the top of my cheekbones. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to do blush. I'm going to be using another MAC brush. This is the 169 blush brush. Try saying that 10 times fast. And the one I'm actually going to use today is this one right up here. So, in case you guys were wondering, this isn't something that I actually do every single day. I know a lot of people are going to say that it's too much. It looks a little bit different on camera, but in person it doesn't look like a lot at all. And I think it looks like more whenever you watch someone apply it, because you see like all the products they use, and you're like, wow, that must be a ton of makeup on her face. But it really doesn't look like it. So there you go. I haven't done eye makeup or anything like that. This is just my face. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to see like a full eye tutorial on how to look more awake or something, just let me know, because that's what I'm going to do next. So yeah. Love you guys.